This is my 2003 GMC Sonoma that I recently acquired for free. And some of you guys might be thinking, oh, what a great deal, what a blessing. But this truck is actually more of a curse. This truck had so many problems when I got it that we spent so long fixing and so much money fixing, but not that much money. And so I'm going to show you today how we fixed the hood, the interior, we changed the fuel filter, we did a bunch of stuff to this. I'm going to show you how we did it all to make it as tolerable of a truck and daily driver as possible. Want to hear the startup? Dude, look at this.
It's so sticky, it's not coming back.
There we go. Anyways, yeah, what I was saying, this truck is pretty clapped. We're going to car wash right now. We're going to wash it out, and then we're going to see if we can buy some parts for it. Because it is not living life. This truck's been through a lot. I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at the steering wheel, like there's a lot of play in this. This is my turn signal indicator. $2 to start. Except the 1 and 5s. It's a good thing I only brought 5s. But how much time is $2? Alright, so as you guys can see here, we have a service engine soon light. So we're gonna put in the code scanner, see what we can see, and try and fix it. Alright, you can see we got 2 codes, it's the exact same code. It's the PO171 code, which I already looked it up. Basically means that it's running lean. It could be a vacuum leak, it could be something's not sealed properly, it could be an issue with the fuel pump, fuel filter. So we gotta figure something out with that because it's not gonna pass emissions with this code. So let's try figuring it out. So as you can see right here, we got the old fuel filter. Oh, I forgot the new one. I think if you just pinch them, they just slide out. But it might start spraying fuel everywhere, so I got my glasses on. Damn. We can try starting it, see if it starts. Alright, in the meantime, we gotta wait to see if the code will come back. That might have fixed it, that might help. And so we're just gonna head to Pick and Pull real fast and see if we can find a whole new door panel because it's busted, it's all sticky, it's gross. So if I can just find a whole new door panel like this, it's like 50 bucks. I say that's worth it. If there's a new hood, I might get a new hood because mine's kind of wonky. But yeah, let's go check it out. All right, so I found the S10 Jimmy Sonoma section, whatever you want to call them, and we got 4 options. So these are the 4. Let's check out the doors on all of them. All right, upon further investigation, all these door panels suck, they won't work, and they're all the wrong color and they're all broken. Okay, so I just got back from the scrapyard, but my pieces from Rock Auto just got here as well, and I would rather fix this thing than everything else I got. Looks like the red part. Sweet. So let's start off taking this out. Let's get to it. Okay, I don't know if that was recording at all or not, but I just removed the dash basically. It looks like it's kind of busted on mine. We'll take that off. This is the piece we're trying to replace right here. This whole chunk. Here's the new one. To get this piece off, you just pull this. Yep, you just pull it like that. This whole thing just kind of pours out. We got the old switch out. Toss this to the side. And now we got a turn signal. Hazards. before I put all these plastics on, I'm gonna wipe them down real fast. I have some parts I bought at the scrapyard, probably 90 bucks in total for everything, including this hood right here. And my hood, it's really not that badly damaged. I also got a new center console bucket holder, and I got a new cover as well. It's not the same color as my truck. Like, I don't even care. And on top of that, we have these window cranks. So it's not all bent up here, it's smooth now. I don't have to worry about it breaking on me every time I pull it up. But now, the other thing I want to fix is this door. When it closes, it like slaps in that. Like, look when I open it. And that's because the door hinge pins are worn out. Like there's supposed to be a bushing in there. All right, so here you can see we have the old, I don't know, door handle. This is the new one that I got, or kind of the new one, got from the scrapyard. Alright fellas, it's like, I forget, I don't even know, like 7:30 in the morning. I just went to AutoZone, oh no, I went to O'Reilly's, and I picked up some tools. So today, the next step in unclapping this truck is we're going to redo the front suspension. So I just copped a spring compressor and this little ball joint separator. And then the other day, I went to the scrapyard again and I picked up these bad boys. Oh my gosh. And these ran me like 44 bucks for both of them. They are from a V6, this is inline 4. So there might be a slight stiffness. It might be a little stiffer, but it'll be fine. But like the whole truck kind of like leans to the driver's side. This will fix that whole leaning issue. So I just did this side. And we're waiting for some parts to arrive from O'Reilly's. So while I was there, I bought this as well. I bought it for these fenders back here. As you can see, it's like pretty bad. So I figured like this couldn't make it any worse. So I'm just gonna spray it on. Supposedly it goes on clear and it'll just turn the rusty spots black. So we'll try this out. All right, after consulting with YouTube, it looks like the best way to put this bad boy back on is to take off the whole freaking arm, put the spring in place, and then jack it up. So let's do that, and hopefully we don't jack it up before we're supposed to jack it up. Alright guys, it's been like 7 hours since the last clip. I lost my mind. And now Tyler's here helping because I needed mental support. But basically, I couldn't get the lower control arms out. The upper control arm on this driver's side is also clapped. The steering shaft is loose. All the bolts are loose, which would explain my like 90 degrees of play that I have. The wires are ripped in my ABS sensor, so that would explain the ABS light. Yeah, it's basically it's just all screwed. It's not even worth fixing. I'm giving up. And that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Oh, I'm so sick of this truck, dude. I we just burn the whole thing to the ground and file insurance fraud and just get a new truck.
Solid idea.
Can you guys see that? See how pitted this thing is? This thing is cooked. Look at how like it's like thinner. Like it tapers down. We should have replaced them anyways in the first place. So we're gonna, it's fine. We're gonna do it. Oh, freaking bugs. Anyways, I think we're gonna have to replace the lower control arm on both sides and the upper control arm. Like, look at this crap. Oh, it's so heavy. Like, it's not do that. That's messed up. That ain't right. Clapped on the other side. We're just gonna rip it all out, like however we can. All right, we just got back from the store, guys.
It's night!
And we bought 4 boxes of brand new parts. And these 2 boxes are the upper control arm. And these 2 are the lower. And so this up here, this is the upper control arm. And down here, this is the lower control arm. And what we're going to do now is we're going to get rid of the lower control arm. But we're gonna do that in a second actually, because we're gonna get rid of the upper control arm because I'm sick of this one. And then we can take off this piece of crap and put it all back together. And it should work nicely. Alright, it's a new day. As you can see, we got the lower arm off as well as the top arm. Now we're gonna put in the new one. Alright guys, you guys hear that? Listen. Smooth. That's the sound of smooth suspension. And this truck has never had that in its life. And honestly, after everything we've done to it, the truck is like, it's a whole new truck. I've never had it like this, and it feels like I bought a new car, which I might as well have with the money I put into it. But it's so much better with the new suspension, with the new hood, with the clean interior now. Like, it feels like a car I can drive daily and not be scared I'm gonna die. Alright, that's gonna be the video. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you liked it. A like would be appreciated. You guys can subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And if not, sorry for wasting your time. Go f yourself.